Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting kind of tired of quarantine. At the end of quarantine, I think my hair will be able to touch my toes. But that's besides the point. Today, I'm gonna teach you probably one of the easiest flips to learn. And that is your side flip. Before we get started learning this flip, I want you to understand that this is a flip. So it is extremely dangerous and you have to know how to do the correct technique before you can attempt this flip. The easiest way to learn a side flip is to do it by progressing through the steps. First off, find something that protects you from falling. You can use a mattress. If you don't have a mattress, you can use pillows, you can use blankets, and if you don't have those, you can go in your front yard or backyard and use your grass. We want something that's very soft when you land on it because it's going to take you a couple of attempts before you can actually land your side flip. I don't have a bed mattress here with me today, but I have this awesome mat that looks kind of like a wedge of cheese. So first things first, we want to start with the very basics, so we're not going to do any run up or anything yet. We just want to stand here sideways to our mattress. We want to get used to the feeling of going upside down in our flip. So what we're going to do is start from here. You're going to bend down, grab your knees, and simply roll over. This is the same exact movement that you're going to do with your side flip, but a very slow and easy version. So again, from here, let's chamber our hands up, bringing our hands high up so we can gain a lot of momentum. We're gonna go down, grab our knees, and roll over. Notice how I keep my body sideways, and I don't start to turn this way, or I don't turn around. Now, just like I talked about at the beginning, we can work on that progression, so we can go a little bit faster and a little bit higher with this. So start trying to jump just a little bit, but still going, grabbing your knees, and rolling your shoulder over. Here's what your progression should look like in order to get your side flip. You want to get it to where you're jumping high enough and spinning fast enough that your knees are getting underneath you. So the way to do this is get in a better stance, chamber your hands a lot higher than you were before. If you're doing it here, you only have this range of motion. But if you do it from up here, you have all of this range of motion from here, and then you grab your knees about here and you can turn over. Why am I out of breath? So start chambering your hands higher, bending down a little bit more and trying to spring up and grab your legs at the same time. When you do this, you should jump and grab your legs at about right here. This is when you should grab your knees and turn over, and you should land down here. Notice how my knees are getting underneath me and I'm rotating fast enough. I'm also keeping my body here instead of rotating this way or this way. And then you're safe enough to take away the mat and try it without it. So now what you can start doing is just do a little tiny run up at first. We're not going to start too big because you don't want too much power. You want to know how your body flows and how your body works with this flip. So now from here, maybe step back a little bit. You're going to jump into that same stance that we started at the front or at the beginning. And now we're going to go through the same motions we just did. A problem that you might be occurring right now if you're following along with this video is that you're not tucking your knees in tight enough. This is what it looks like if you tuck in your knees tight enough. This is what it looks like if your knees are not tucked in enough. So you gotta make sure that you're bringing your knees in all the way into like this cannonball formation, and you're gonna flip sideways with this. So once you get more confident with this, start taking a step back. Now you can do a small run up, and this run up is used to gain momentum with your side flip. From here, step into it. You wanna plan out your steps so that when you land, you jump directly here sideways. Toes are pointing this way, my hands are ready to chamber. My hands are ready to flip from here, and I can follow through with the motion, tuck my legs in, and do my awesome side flip. So here we go. Now we're gonna try our side flip. From here, step into it, chamber our arms, and flip over. It looks a little bit like this. Whoa, first time. You may be running into a couple issues like not tucking your knees in tight enough, not chambering your highs too much. What? Not chambering your hands enough, or simply you're not getting the height in your jump that you need. These are a couple things that you have to work with and tweak until it fits your body, and then you can get your side flip easily almost every single time. So going back here, you're gonna run into it. I want you to stomp on the ground pretty much. So if you just go like this and you just try to side flip it, it's not gonna be very pretty. But if you run up and you stomp your feet on the floor, notice my body was already ready to go there. I run up, stomp it on the floor, then I can go on my side flip very easily. Quick disclaimer, by stomping, I don't mean literally stomping on the floor, I mean kind of bouncing on the floor almost. So if you do it like this, you're not gonna go very far because you just planted your feet in the ground. You wanna bounce off the floor. So from here, if you go like this, whoa, see? My body went straight up. Now putting everything together that you awesome people just learned, your side flip should look a little bit like this. Ah, landed it! Once you got it a couple times on this mat and you no longer need it, you can now try it on the floor. Now, just doing it on the floor is gonna seem a little scary at the beginning, but once you kind of work it a little bit, it gets easier and easier. I wouldn't recommend starting on concrete, obviously, because you don't want to hurt your head or your ankles or anything else like that. The easiest place to practice floor tricks is on your front yard grass. If your front yard doesn't have grass, go to your backyard. If your backyard doesn't have grass, go to a park. Oh, wait, never mind, it's quarantine, never mind. You get the point. Find somewhere that you can practice it without doing it on concrete. So now we're all pumped up, we're ready to go. We're gonna try our side flip. We try our side flip and... ouch! I fell. I'm never trying this again. That's the wrong mindset to have. With your flips, it's very hard to get them right each time. You're gonna have to try them multiple times, even if you fall. That's just what tricking is. So hopefully, after doing that for about 20 minutes or so, your side flip will look a little bit like this. When you land your side flip, you wanna make sure you have a good base to land on. So generally, you'll land about like this. My foot is pushing against, so if I start falling this way, I'm not gonna fall over, and I have a good base right here. That is all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you haven't already, go check out my progression video for my B-Twist Hyperhook. It was probably one of my favorite videos that I made. Also, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Oh yeah!